I'm just gonna get straight into it. I do not like this figure. I think this figure is very annoying to use, like to pose around, even to hold sometimes. This figure is just so annoying because the little things that annoy me about this figure is the biggest problem about this one.
I'd actually rather review my own dog.
Crosshairs, right? We had the old figure, the old Voyager class, for a few years. There was some small bits wrong with it, but it was a good figure. I think it's actually a country mile better figure than this one is. Only because the other one doesn't have the problems that this one has, and this is a newer one. So this is my review on Crosshairs. So we do have Crosshairs here. I got them for, I think it was, I got them on Christmas, I think, which was, cool. But I also got Hot Rod, who was a much better figure. It was actually worth the money. But I don't hate this figure too much because I've never actually had a Crosshairs figure before, it's nice to have them. But out of most of my figures in my collection, this is one of the worst figures to hold or to do anything with. And I think you know why, but I'm just going to get into it. So he does have some nice detailing on his chest here, all the little metal parts here. He does have a good all-round kind of colour of the green, which is nice. And yeah, it's Crosshairs. You can really tell by Crosshairs because he's green. Sorry if the camera keeps going out of focus. It's kind of hard to record right now, but I'm trying with the best I can right now. So we're going to get into the head sculpt right now. Right, this is the head sculpt, and I feel like this is the only good thing about this figure. I think the head sculpt is miles better than the old one. I don't even think the old one kind of really looks like him compared to this one. I think this is the only win that this one has over the other one. I think the other one's miles better. Sorry if my dog's barking. Well, it's kind of thing. But yeah, he does have his little goggle thingies, whatever they're called. Nice detailing. You can see his blue eyes there as well. Some nice detailing in the face as well. And then if you come to the back, it's just clear, which doesn't make any sense to me because his eyes aren't the same transparent, so it doesn't really make sense for him to have that. Like the old figures, but like let's say the old Shockwave figure from Dark of the Moon, he has like the transparent red in the back of his head, but his eye is also transparent red, which makes it light up. This one just doesn't do that. Why is his back of his head clear plastic, but the front and his eyes are blue, like just painted on? Again, a minor nitpick, which is thing. So we're gonna have to set him back in focus right now. So we're gonna get to the accessories now, which is his guns. I'm just gonna take one of them out because they're the same thing. So there is his gun, which is I think it's like an SMG kind of, which it looks cool. Oh my god, focus! Can this fucking hell. So there's his gun. Finally got it in focus. There you go. Has a nice bit of detail on it. It's mainly just all painted black, which is what guns usually are. And yeah, nice detail. And there's not much to say about the gun because it's a gun. We've seen loads of them before. So, what are my major problems with this figure? Number one, the back. This is fucking horrible. This is horrible. There's just so much shit going on. I had to light it up a bit because I'm sitting behind the camera in my chair and the light keeps going darker and brighter, so that's probably what's going to happen during this video throughout it. But yeah, the back is just atrocious. I don't like the back. It's very annoying. And the fact that when you do this, there's just nothing as well. These are fucking annoying as well. These things are horrible. Because I remember when I was like using this figure and I was like trying to ting the back, these things were like torn some big odd way and I just couldn't put them back in. I had to look at, I think, I think it was the M-Go's video where he was transforming it to literally just get his back done, right? So this figure's back is just horrible. It's fucking horrible. Another thing about the back as well, I'm gonna grab it here because I didn't even bother getting it because it's fucking stupid, is this. Everybody knows what this is. It's a spoiler. And the thing just keeps fucking falling off for no fucking reason. It's so fucking annoying. Why couldn't they have just sculpted it into the back? Why do they have to make it a separate piece? That is fucking stupid. Like, what? Do you need like another extra transformation part just to make the fucking deluxe fucking price point? No. Just make it one fucking piece in the back. What's so hard about it? Yeah, if it breaks, you know. This is probably, you're right. So, would you rather break the spoiler or lose it? That's all I'm saying. Because if you break it, fair enough. You could probably glue it back on or something like that. If you lose this, it's gone. I don't get it. I'm just gonna put it back in the thing because I just avoid that spoiler every fucking time. The next thing that's wrong with this figure, I just think the legs are just very weird. I think, yeah, see, look at that. I just think they look really weird, and I think they could have added more paint down here with Crosshairs, which is just a minor thing. One of the major problems I have is these things. Is these yokes. These things are literally probably one of the worst fucking things I think has ever been on a Studio Series. These little flaps at the front. Now you may be wondering, why are they so annoying? Well, if you move his legs in any way that these don't want to go, they just pop off. So he has his legs looking like skinny fucking... Yeah. So, these things are like mad. See what I mean? I just tried to move that the exact same way as that one and it just breaks off. Stupid. I need to put it back on now. There we go. You see what I mean? It literally just happened. I tried to move this one exactly the same way as this one so I get them back on equal kind of looking ways. No. Thing just pops off because it feels like it. This is my major problem with these like small figures. They always have these little minor, little crappy fucking parts that just snap off for no reason. I don't get it. But you know what? It's Crosshairs. I never had one before, so I'm not gonna let it off, but I'm gonna give it a chance, I think. So we're gonna get to the articulation now, which is he has a ball joint at the head, which he can move. He can look up, down, left, and right. He can put his arm out only that far, which is the thing. I think he can actually do it further, actually. No, you can't. And then he has a full 360 rotation. I literally just finished recording this, and I just realised he does have butterfly joints. If it'll focus, he does have butterfly joints. That does not change my rating, as I think this figure is fucking shit. And, okay then. And he has a bend at the elbow. Does he have a wrist swivel? No, but he has this little weird fucking thing. No waist swivel. As it seems, because something's fucking ruining it. I need to just ting these out of the way. These little flappy things move, which is... If I move these out of the way, his leg can go like that. He looks like Starscream's leg when you do that. It really looks like his legs are just about to snap off. He does have a bend at the knee. And a double bend, I think. So, then there is some movement. I think there's a ball joint at the foot, which you can do a pivot. And then you can go up, down, and stuff, because it's a pivot. Articulation on this figure is mid. It's very mid. Before I do anything else, I'm going to do some size comparisons. Real quick, I'm just going to grab 3 figures. Alright, we have 3 figures here. So, the first figure that's going to be compared is Studio Series Jazz from like the early thing. There he is. I know his gun's up, but I haven't posed like this for my shelf, so I'm just gonna keep him like this for now. I'm gonna do it like this. He's not that much smaller than him. I'm actually gonna move him up a bit. He's not that much smaller than him if you really think about it, which is weird because Jazz is fucking small as shit. And we have the next comparison we have is Studio Series Dino or Mirage, whatever. And the last one is Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee with the battle mask. Again, you could literally just any Bumblebee is just that. Like, apart from obviously the ones that have a different mold, like the off-road one or the Cybertron one, even the Bumblebee movie one. I'm on about these ones, the one with this front. They're all the same. They're all the same, apart from this one having a battle mask and the other ones having different details. So that's the comparisons. I'm actually going to throw these back real quick. Overall, what's my thoughts on this figure? It's mid. It's very, very mid. For me, it's not the best. To be fair, like, there is worse Studio Series out there, I think, but he's not on, like, he's nowhere near the top. He's nowhere near the top. He's probably not even near the mid tier. He's probably like lower than mid tier. So the robot mode, like, it does have good detail. It does have a very good head sculpt and like good detail in like the body and stuff. But other than that, it's just kind of mid. And the annoying stuff that happens with this figure is letting it down very much. So I'm gonna move to the car mode now, and we'll go from there. Oh, see what I mean? This fucking stupid thing. So there's the car mode. It's probably one of the best I've seen, actually, to be honest with you. I like its accuracy. The colors are nice. Everything fits well apart from this bit here, because that bit wouldn't stick in to the little tab. But it's mostly intact. It rolls pretty nice, I think, apart from the front, actually. If I just compress it all down, it rolls. So can I just have like something to just fucking bolt that thing down so it never leaves? Right, has nice detail here, and obviously wheel. I'm actually just gonna take that off. Fuck off, stupiding. Obviously the wheels move. Oh shit, it's a car. Nice headlights. Oh, I hit the camera, fuck. Nice detail in here. And yeah, there's not really much to say about the car, really. Apart from this fucking hunk of shit falling off, and the fact that it looks like a nice car. So, what am I going to give this figure? The car mode, I'm going to give a 7. I would have given it an 8 if it wasn't for this. And the robot mode, I'm going to give a solid 4. I just think it's not the greatest, honestly. I think it would have gotten a 5 if it just didn't annoy me too much. Maybe a 6. But it just annoys me way too much. The figure is just so annoying to just handle and like do anything with. Even in my case, sometimes he just annoys me when I try to fix him and put him in a different spot, because the little tab thing, the little like coat yoke at the front that I was saying earlier, that thing just keeps falling off. I don't know how to fix it. I can't really fix it because I need it for transformation. I can't really glue it on. So that is Studio Series Crosshairs. That's my overall thought of it. And yeah, that's the end of the video.